Podcast? Going live. I'm live right now. Woo! Woo! All right. I got to move the camera around. Oh, I turned the camera off. That's not good. Settings. Camera.
Oh, Peter.
Facing this way.
Front.
There we go. Front camera.
We go.
Hello, everybody. Rid of that. All right, we're here from Revolution 2022. Woo!
And the Fed.
Yeah, and the Fed apparently is
I
the
got
message.
I got a nickel for it and I heard that I could buy half a tank of gas.
We might be able, yeah, half the tank.
Well, actually,
Fair enough.
A whole half a tank of gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to do karaoke kind of. We signed up, we didn't get to go in.
I was gonna do Fortunate Son.
I was gonna do a Creep. Radiohead.
I mean, we don't exactly need permission to sing. All we need
Yeah.
is some drinks.
Yeah.
There you go. I was surprised. Kennedy was there. I didn't
Yeah.
see her, so I didn't know what she was gonna look like.
Brendan Herrera did karaoke.
Oh yeah. That was the thing. I proposed to him he should make an AK Sten, but nah, apparently not. That's not gonna happen.
Everybody listening out on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So we covered all the normies, the semi-normies, and the ultra-normies. And it's been a very good conference. Thousands of people came here for Revolution 2022. And it looks like the revolution is not over. The revolution is not over.
The Revolution coming to a streaming service near you.
Look, there's Kennedy walking down the hall right now.
Yeah, that's
That's Spike Cohen over there. My man Spike.
my boy, Spike.
Kennedy! Kennedy! Kennedy!
There she is.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Anyway.
I grew up with her. How old can she be? And I grew up with her. And she looks like my age, but there's no way in hell she could be my age. She was on MTV when I was young.
Something that has killed me. That Jacksonville needs volunteers sign. That's the Westboro Baptist.
It gets everywhere.
God hates feds.
God hates
God hates feds.
God hates feds. God hates feds. God hates feds. Go ahead, let's do it again. God hates feds. God hates feds. God hates feds. God hates feds.
Oh, dear Lord. Well, I am 100% on the watch list now.
No steppy on Snaky.
No step on snack.
Do not step on the poor snack.
No steppy on Snaky.
I will say this.
We had Kennedy on stream. We were talking about her. She showed up.
Anyway.
She kind of works for Fox News. She's probably like knows who I am because I'm on a ban list, probably Fox News. They won't have me on Fox News at all.
I love going up to Republicans and saying, y'all are socialists. Their brain just goes on airplane mode immediately, like,
What?
what?
You know,
Some kind of goddamn hippie liberal.
I'm a Liberty Republican. But I would like to announce that I'm created a new organization. Yes, I got lots of multiple organizations, but the new organization is Constitutionalists for Liberty. And I will be working on the website and more things. And basically anybody's invited to join it as long as they're for constitutional and they're for liberty. So it's, Republicans, Libertarians, even Democrats, because we had Tulsi Gabbard here. And so as long as you are for the Constitution and you for liberty, Constitutionalists for Liberty, and I looked it up. Nobody else has the group. If I use CFA, I'd be the Canadian Football Organization, league, or whatever. So I'd have to be COA or so. I don't know, but COF.
I'm personally more of an Articles.
COL.
I'm personally more of an Articles of Confederation type of guy, but I hope you'll be welcome there.
Well, you got constitutionalists, articles, you got the things that get us there.
I'll take the Constitution over the fucking Communist Manifesto.
That's the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Although one good thing I will say about Karl Marx, he was not a goddamn motherfucking Keynesian.
He wasn't a gun grabber either.
Well, at least for
He
the
did
workers.
say that the workers should always be
Under
on.
no pretext.
But they always forget that the people who like to follow him claim always like to forget that Marx himself said under no pretext should arms be seized from the workers.
And we're workers.
So even Marx.
We're all workers. They put us.
Our ass over
They
here
put us to work, and they got us. They make us a. They make us a asset as soon as we're born. They give us a social security number, and they put you to work.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll still try to charge you after you die.
I mean, seriously, not even
You're gonna
trying
be
to do
taxing
that.
They'll
breathing.
dig you up and steal your watch. Check your wallet.
I looked it up. I looked it up. Not even China abolished inheritance. Like they still have inheritance in China, even under Mao.
Yeah,
So we're literally more socialist.
they'll take your money away when you die. You know, if you don't write a will, the government takes your money. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, pretty soon they're going to be taxing us for breathing. It'll be like that Spaceballs skit where they have the canned air. They're like, "There's not an atmosphere crisis," and they're opening the cans of air and whatever.
They actually sold canned air.
Yeah, they have canned air now.
During
No,
the
they
COVID
actually have
shit.
it. It's like the
They have
oxygen.
canned air.
They've had that for several years. It's like this
I
oxygen.
mean, I need to
or
buy
whatever.
some sometimes.
It's funny.
Go for some microplastics right now.
Oh yeah,
Yummy
microplastics.
microplastics. I love eating a fucking credit card every week.
I like how they
What's
find these
on it?
microplastics in newborn babies now. We had no
Oh,
idea what
God.
that crap does to you.
Tracking
over the long
device.
The industrial fucking revolution.
Well, you know, it's like the whole COVID deal and all that. It's all freaking nanites to track your ass. That's all it is. It's tracking people. And your phones are all stuck on, like, your phone will pop up and go,
Oh,
do
yeah.
you want to be on the tracing thing? Which means it's there.
Well, you know why you can't take your battery out of your phone anymore?
You will own nothing and you will be happy. That motherfucker Klaus Schwab.
World Economic Forum.
What does he look like to you? Dr. Evil or a Sith Lord? Because I swear I've seen his ass in coach.
He's like if a Sith Lord and Dr. Evil had a love child. That's what he looks
Yeah, a genetically mutated clone love child that's probably made in a test tube and gives us.
You talking about Joe Biden? What are we talking about?
like. Joe Biden. No, he's more like a.
We already know what Hunter Biden looks like. Hunter Biden, who decides to smoke crack, do crack, and then record it all? You know, and then you get drunk, you throw your laptop in the pool, you drop it off some random place, you know, and then they don't even know, and the guy's real nice, and then next thing you know, you find a bunch of porn and more porn and more porn, and then the
Child stuff.
The FBI covers it up, you know. Meanwhile, the worst they got on Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. is they went out hunting, you know. Oh, they're so bad. They went hunting.
They didn't pop nobody in the face like that Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney. Well, you know, he was a badass back then. To shoot somebody in the face and they apologize to you.
I mean,
Then you go over to North Korea and you pull your pacemaker out multiple times in front of him.
Charisma 100.
But
Yeah.
then he's like,
I like Liz Cheney. She's really good, and Donald Trump sucks. He's a horrible person.
yeah, you're a war criminal, dude. What are you talking about? You know,
I'm Hunter Biden, and I smoked this message.
That motherfucker Hunter Biden. I ruined
Hunter
I'm Hunter Biden, and I smoked this message.
that motherfucker Hunter Biden. I ruined my grandfather's pipe trying to smoke mozzarella. I don't. Oh my god! Fucking family heirloom stuffed with cheese. Smells like pizza now. Speaking of pizza, I'm gonna bounce.
All right, have a good
All right,
night.
have a good night, man.
The podcast, by the way?
Go right with Peter Boygan.
All right.
Boykin.
Yeah. Hey, good.
Yeah. Tony's still here. Peter Boygan's still here.
Oh yeah, we're still here.
We're kind of just winging it.
Yeah, we're winging it. Just, you know, we promised the podcast. Sorry, folks, that Marilyn, the lesbian patriot, will not be appearing tonight. She will probably be appearing with me tomorrow sometime. There is a training session on how to be a candidate, and they have it at
Liberty
like
Candidate
Liberty
Academy.
Candidate.
It's
It's
like
like
9 a.m.
8 a.m., 9 a.m., something like that. Nobody's got enough sleep. So I was going to go to it, and I've been to it before. I might crash it. I don't know what I'm going to exactly do. The rest of the week, I've got planned to do things. Most of these people are going home, and they're going home to be, liberty fighters for liberty.
We all
But,
take that message from here.
And I'm going home, and I'm going to make sure that we start up this organization. I mean, I have Go Right. That's a movement. We have Gay Conservatives of America. Of course, I'm the founder of Gays for Trump. But we've been looking for some sort of movement that can be more of a nonpartisan, I'm not so much about charities and stuff like that because there's so much, but a real nonpartisan, maybe political action group, constitutionalist, for Liberty is a way to pull, especially in North Carolina, the majority of voters are now unaffiliated. And why are they unaffiliated? Because of certain things. And they don't want to be Republican and they don't want to be Democrat. A lot of politically homeless people. And they still want to unite. And I've had the opportunity to build that crowd. And I will be running again, or at least I don't know what for. After November, I will launch an exploratory committee, Peter Boykin for NC. But I'm not exactly sure what position I will run for. There is multiple options from state to federal to even bigger state. But the main thing is to fight for liberty and fight for our constitutional rights. And we have to do that. And that's why I'm a constitutionalist and I am a liberty Republican. So I'm not a full-fledged libertarian, but this is a libertarian conference. Because even libertarians, I found out, like Republicans, are up and down the scale, so it's kind of hard to be one way or the other. But it's also good to be a liberty-minded Republican, which is a lot of what's like Donald Trump kind of is. I know there's some people here that don't like Trump, some people that do like Trump, but it is what liberty, what Trump was all about: working, compromising, getting things done, being a little bit more moderate on things, but not trusting the government. Donald Trump reduced the government. He reduced things. He saved us financially. I'm a physical conservative. It doesn't mean that I'm not that doesn't mean that I am a social conservative. There's a mixture between capitalism. There's a mixture between even socialism. I know that's a horrible word, but what we're trying to do in America, and America first and everything like that, you're putting Americans first. You're trying to take care of Americans. We are a first world nation. We should be able to take care of people. And if some people want to call that socialism when we take care of people, the difference is it's not the problem is taking care of people. The problem is that people get lazy. So we have taught generations of people to be lazy. Once you get what you want, you get lazy. And a lot of people do that. And that's even people who get rich and have all the things that they want. They forget about other people. We have an attitude in this world of, I got mine, fuck you, and that's the problem.
You want to lift other people up. Once you get yours, try to help lift others up as well. Help people attain what you have attained.
Yeah, we have rich people out there. We got people like Elon Musk and stuff like that.
But it's got to be voluntary.
Guess what
Elon
force
people.
Look what Elon does with his money.
Great.
He doesn't even own a house because he's probably afraid of being killed or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But he, he's out sleeping with Google's, wife and stuff. What a way to take it to Google, and in and out of Google. He Googled her. But at the end of the day, someone like Elon Musk, I don't know about Tesla and stuff like that, but this SpaceX and what he's been doing,
privatizing the space industry has been the best move for the space industry.
It's been great.
We've gone leaps and bounds. He has shown that, the government had how much funding into the space industry for a long time, and we have gone leaps and bounds since we have allowed private innovation into it. And this is one of the things we liberty-minded folks fight for. I am a hardcore libertarian. We fight for privatization of a lot of different things. And the space industry is a great example because who would have thought we would not have had reusable rockets if it hadn't been for privatization of the space industry? We allowed for private innovation and other thinkers to come in. NASA probably wouldn't have done that for 20, 30 more years, whatever. They were losing funding and everything like that. And then we have someone come in with a fresh perspective. We have people competing. We have Virgin Galactic competing with SpaceX, competing with other people, and there's up and coming.
And we got to get off this run
with their own money.
We got to get off this run.
They're competing, and competition drives innovation. They're trying to get space tourism up. So it's in their best interest. It's in the market.
They want to colonize Mars.
It's in the market's best interest to get the best space technology out. So it's going to be faster innovation than if we just let the government have a monopoly on the space industry. And that applies to like everything.
We've been slow, so slow.
But it's that's a very good example of what allowing private industry to do its thing does, what opening the free market does.
Yep. That's free market capitalism. That works. You know,
It works.
that raises innovation.
It
You
helps
know,
everyone.
It gets new ideas and new things out there, new products out there. You know, Republicans were supposed to be conservative, but that doesn't mean we just like, okay, well, we're happy with what we have now. We don't want to change. You know, progressive. You know, I always say like a progressive's not a bad word because you want progress. So it's like you're a conservative progressive. You're a progressive conservative. You know, you're kind of in between. You're like you kind of both. You know, it's all about people do have to make profit. But to me, I always thought that some situations shouldn't be making profit. For me, I think hospitals, curing people should not be for profit. You know, period. Things of that nature, things that help people shouldn't be of profit. Now, places can make profit because they sell new equipment and things like that. But companies like prison, that shouldn't be profit.
Prison should not be for
Schools should not be for profit. You know, anything that's like social programs should be able to take care of themselves, but they shouldn't be for profit. You know, but we live in
a whole bunch of bureaucrats.
But we live in an era where like Uber, Lyft, and stuff like that can be bankrupt every single, like make a loss, but just people still making money. They're still making money. They're just operating in a so-called loss.
The free market. Think of Uber and Lyft.
I would like to see more. I would like to see more than Uber and Lyft out there. I would like to see a right-wing share
to the taxi industry with the free market ended up doing. The taxis, they could charge you whatever the hell they want.
But the problem we have now with Uber and Lyft is I can't drive for Uber or Lyft anymore because they're very, I don't even want to use the word woke, but they're very leftist, and they'll kick people off platforms. So we need a right-wing ride share where you as a Republican can feel, or right-wing can feel comfortable to take a different alternative route.
Yeah, I won't use Lyft.
Come say hi.
Lyft.
We're on the podcast.
Come say hi to the podcast. My friend, come say hi. Just come say hi. This is Noah.
Say hi to the world.
Hello, podcast.
Your name is Podcast now, people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus was our karaoke man.
Hey, what did you think of Revolution, Noah?
Revolution opened my eyes up a lot, and I'm gonna take a lot away from this, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But it really opened my eyes to politics, what politics really is, like what
many blood-sucking.
Yeah, it's a lot in
politics.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It involves a lot of money and a lot of connections.
Yeah.
No matter what people say that they try to not do money and things, it does involve a lot of, all of that. Sadly, it does.
Yeah.
But these kind of events are good to go to, meet people. I love these events because I feel like I can talk to anybody here and they won't like cut me down or I have to worry about what they're gonna. They might disagree with me, but that's cool.
Exactly.
I had nobody like cussing each other out, kicking each other's ass at this thing. We all disagree on things.
Disagree on a lot of things.
We always do.
Yeah, we disagree and agree on things, but at the end of the day, we get along with each other.
And nobody here seems to hate gay people.
No, they don't.
They all agree with the same thing we're all saying, and I've told them, it's like we don't want people to.
I want gay married couples to be able to defend their marijuana farms with machine guns.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I open carry my knife, except for on vacation.
We can agree to
marijuana.
But are we supposed to be printing money, and guns? Wait a minute, what are we supposed to be
print guns, not money?
Oh yeah.
Print guns, not money.
Maybe I don't know. I
know there's a lot of things.
You still gotta buy bullets.
A lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Reloading.
If you don't like politics, don't get into politics.
Basically, if you don't want to give up your life to politics, don't get involved. Don't get involved. We're crazy. We could be out at the pool all day long, but we're sitting there listening to speakers like Ron Paul and Kennedy and people we don't even know who the hell they are.
Yeah.
But we're still listening who they are. We're listening. We had Tulsi Gabbard here.
Yes,
we had a lot of people here. What I love is these cool freaking graphics. Nick Fuentes is probably like pissed off because we got his old new wave shit. But if anybody has paid attention to my podcast, I use a lot of new wave imagery too. It's really cool. It's like 80s type stuff.
All that
You know, it's like
vaporwave
Ronald Reagan
aesthetic.
type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, love
Oh
it.
my God.
They used it last year. They'll probably use it again. This is kind of the thing for Revolution. It's
So
kind of
cool.
odd because everybody thinks libertarian is black and gold, black and yellow. We're using like purple and blue and eagles and shit.
And
So-
they think it's all libertarians, but
It's
it's,
not
not
just
all
libertarian.
libertarians. There's a lot of other people in here.
Yeah, we got conservatives. We had an ex
Antifa member.
that was here.
ex Antifa member.
a Boogaloo boy, a Proud Boy. We had all sorts of
We had
stuff.
someone who had a Proud Boy.
A lot of
whatever.
a lot of libertarians or anarchists.
I'm not a libertarian.
Well, I am.
I mean, I'm a registered Republican,
Yes,
but
me
I'm
too.
for liberty. Like I was telling him, I've created an organization. It's called Constitutionalists for Liberty. And so we'll be
Alright.
trying to increase the awareness of that group and get people to join. And hopefully it'll be a new group to be, you know, for conservatives and libertarians and even Democrats or whoever. If they care about the Constitution and they want liberty, and a lot of people learned about liberty when it came to the COVID crap.
Yeah.
And we always,
Oh, yeah.
and we also even people learned about the my body, my choice, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, and with the whole, you know, not to go into it fully, but the whole
Right, we don't-
pro-choice and pro-life and everything. I don't like abortion. I don't like abortion, but we have now figured out a more stable way of figuring out when life is viable. Some people say it's a conception, but the problem is, unless you compromise, babies get lost. So we have to figure out when is a viable life, which I think is around 3 months. And then we've given women their right to their body autonomy to take their pills and take their condoms and to take their Plan B and to have their abortion, but I think they should only have it in hospitals.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I know.
I
some
feel
people
like
do.
there should be no abortion.
It would be nice in a perfect world,
Yeah.
but
You
the
know?
point is to get that way, but
Eventually,
we
we
can't
can
get that
make
way.
it obsolete with
Well,
technology.
yeah, it
with
can happen
artificial
now.
means and other things.
It would
I
be
think,
nice.
You know, I disagree on. I don't believe anybody should kill God's gift.
Well, you know,
So
it's sad.
that's how
It's
I
sad that they've made poor choices. Okay, you got rape and incest and death and murder. You understand that, and that's what usually the
understand
exception. Those
that.
are usually the exceptions. But sadly, you got places that are banning it completely and not even going for the
feel. So there's
exceptions.
people that get raped
And it's
still
sad.
have the babies. So
Yeah, there's some.
exactly.
Some
that-
do and
that-
some don't.
So it's I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's. But we also got to think about if you're for liberty and personal liberty, the government staying out of your business. You got to also understand that you do have a period to choose what goes on in or out of your body. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right.
Okay, bye. Nice to meet you. My name's Noah James Markham.
Okay, that's something to say about it, this guy.
Oh yeah, have a good one,
Hey, it
man.
was a pleasure meeting you, bro.
Too.
Do you have any Discord that you're in?
I do have. I've got that Rockville Libertarian thing.
And then text
What
me.
is your?
706.
Where is
Yeah,
my
get your
phone?
phone. The phone's died.
All
Yeah,
right.
706.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you
Wait,
got-
706. You're in Georgia?
While I was stationed there, I was sending out plans and all that shit.
Okay, give me 1 second to go to
706?
my.
I got you. I got you.
All right, the mute mic. Everybody know the guy's number. Everybody blowing the guy's phone number up. But what happened? There we go. I think we're gonna start walking downstairs, and then we're gonna just kind of wrap it up. You know, it is a discussion when you talk about the abortion issue.
It's a very complex.
I, for one, I hate abortion. I hate the idea that they even created abortion. Abortion, to me, is kind of like nuclear weapons. I wish we'd never created nuclear weapons, but the cat is out of the bag. Now we have to figure out what to do with them. You know, I'm weary of some states that have canceled it completely because we've always said, with exceptions. Roe versus Wade was all about vitality of the baby.
And making it safe, legal, and rare.
Yeah, safe,
And
legal,
that
and
was
rare.
the idea. It was
And
to
take
make
your,
it
you got to
safe,
take
not-
responsibility of your own actions, because people, not people that are not raped or incest or deaf and mother or whatever, something like that, or disease. You know, people know when they have sex, and if you get drunk, you know you got the pill you can take beforehand. You've got a woman condom, a male condom. You got Plan B. You know, you have pregnancy tests which are cheap. They're in a dollar store. You know what I'm saying? And you can figure it out. And if you're supposed to be paying attention to your body as well, so you can figure it out within 3 months.
Yeah.
And at that point, then you should go to the hospital and you should have it done there. I don't believe in Planned Parenthood or any abortion clinics. I think it should all be done by a hospital. It should be signed off on. You should get the information you need, because if it's pro-choice, you're actually getting your choices. But people don't get choices. They're just straight to, you want to have a baby aborted? And they use it as birth control. And that's sick. It's sick. These same people will spend more time with animals. Oh my God, the animals are so great. But when it comes to humans, it's like kill them all. It doesn't make any sense.
It's nihilism.
But we have to do something. We have to make compromise. And people need to understand that we have to make compromise. I, for one, personally hate abortion. I wish it didn't exist. But I also know it's all about saving as many babies as possible and making people responsible. And people won't be they'll be more responsible for their actions when there is consequences to their actions. And that's the problem. People are not taking any consequences for their actions, and that's why there's so many abortions. And it's sad. It's sad. We have killed so many people in this world. We worry about death of people in Ukraine. It's weird how the liberals or whatever, or the people on the left worry about killed children and stuff, and people dying in Ukraine, but yet they kill their own babies. They want to take our guns away here, but that they'll give machine guns to children in other countries. It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, we'll send them guns. We gotta take ours. They want to arm the civilians in Ukraine.
But take
fully
away
automatic
ours.
weapons, something that we are already not allowed to have. And then they want to take anything that has over 10 rounds. But we're giving these assault weapons. They're trying to pass
And they're
HR
trying to,
1808
they're
right
trying
now.
to get rid of assault weapons.
Look up HR 1808 and call your senators. It passed the House. Call your senators and give them hell.
I'll tell you the
Fight
truth.
like hell.
I'll tell you the truth. If
need
they
to be
try
able
to
to
pass
protect
that
ourselves.
without any kind of grandfather clause, they're going to play hell, because they're not going to get those guns out of people's
Nope.
hands.
You've gotta tell your senators,
sadly
we
will be
not comply.
people will not comply, and there were going to be a lot of bad things that's going to happen. I don't have any assault weapons, so I don't have to worry. So they don't have to come to my door, fucking, mess with me. But there's plenty of people that said because this involves hunting guns as well.
This involves pistols for everyday carry. This
It's
bans
crazy.
almost every weapon in common use.
It's nuts. And people need to understand one of the reasons why other countries don't come and invade our country. Watch Red Dawn. Watch the first one. Watch the second one. At the end of the day, we don't have to depend on our National Guard. That's the reason we have the right to create our own militias, our own militia group. We can be an army of one to protect you and your own and to hunt whatever you need to do. And people in other countries know they can't invade the United States because the citizens are armed and we can protect ourselves.
There's
If they
a
do
gun
that,
behind
we're
every
screwed.
blade of grass.
Yeah. If they take away our guns, we're screwed, because it lets any country come and take us over. And that's what happens in other countries. Look what's going on in England. They don't have the right of freedom of speech. They don't have shit. They are so happy about their king and queen and blah, 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 but they can't have guns. They can't even have certain knives. And I heard now they have to register to get a fucking butter knife.
They have to show ID to go and get silverware.
That's nuts. It's nuts. But we're going to do some walking down here, and then we'll cut off a little bit.
Walk and talk. But yeah, just remember that. Call your senators. Call your senators. You might not think it makes a difference, but it really does. Put pressure on your senators. Knock on doors. Call your friends, everybody, and pressure your senators to vote no on HR 1808. That is the assault weapons ban of 2022, and that bans pretty much everything in common use. If your pistol has a detachable magazine over 10 rounds, this affects you. They want to come for you.
And
Every single authoritarian regime in history, one of the first things they do before screwing over the population, before executing people, is they take away their arms, their ability
Take your
to
guns
defend
away.
themselves.
Take your weapons.
Hitler did it, Mao did it, Stalin did it. They all do it. Pol Pot,
Everyone. Everyone.
Well, you know, the sad thing that ticked me off about it is everybody was so concentrated about Pride Month, the gays are doing this, bitching about the gays. Meanwhile, guess what happened? They sneaked gun control.
Yep, they snuck
They
it in.
snuck
It was
gun control while everybody's distracted. It's nuts. And then here we are with gun mules taking our stuff away, but all because, and it, you know, because they're afraid of some gay people. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the gays. What
Well,
are they
great.
doing?
Now we have no guns. You know.
Oh yeah. Now then when they come for the second, guarantees all of those other amendments. That's the thing. The second protects the first, it protects the third, the fourth, etc. Once they take that second away, everything else is gone.
It's gameplay going on.
Yeah. Anyway,
Been fun.
God bless you guys. You guys have a good night.
All right, we're gonna hang out and we'll talk to you later, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Please share this.
Pressure your local politicians.
God bless everybody.
God bless America.